Hello guys, this is Mr. Tolbert's class. This is like the second part of the lesson. In this lesson, on this particular slide, it's important that you recognize that the Earth, the Moon, Jupiter, and Sun, they're different locations. But your mass is going to stay the same in each one of those cases. The mass stays the same as 63.5 kilogram on the Moon as it is on Jupiter. But what you're going to note here is that the pounds go up. You go up from 140 pounds all the way up to 3,900 pounds. Volume is an amount of space that something takes up, and it's made in meters cubed. And why is that important? Is because it's the length times the width times the height. This is the three dimensions.
If you multiply the length times width times height, you will get the volume of a figure, right? Length times width times height gives you the volume.
All right, so that's why it's cubic meters, because it's got three dimensions: length times width times the height, or cubic centimeters, length times width times height. When measuring volume of liquids can be easy, but you gotta pay attention to a curved line. The curved line is what we call the meniscus, and when you go down to that meniscus, you notice that that's the water molecules holding onto the sides of that container, and it'll change when it
When you measure liquids with a graduated cylinder, put the cylinder on a flat surface first, then pour the liquid inside up to the volume you want in there. But you must remember, you want a very precise measurement. The volume of the liquid so exact, a pipette will help you with that. But there's something more, something important you must look at. Look at the bottom, the bottom, the bottom, the bottom of the meniscus, the meniscus, the meniscus. You can see a curve at the top of the lid.
So that gives you an idea. The bottom of the meniscus is what we're talking about, and that's important. You've got to drop your eyes to the level of the meniscus. So when you're measuring volume, there's two things that you have to keep in mind. You've got to be keeping in mind either you take a measurement, length times width times height, or you can use water, a technique uses water displacement. In order to use displacement, you can find the volume of an irregularly shaped item by using displacement. You put the irregularly shaped object in the water, measuring the amount of water displaced. The displaced is the same as moved. So here we started at 50 milliliters, and then it moves up to 53. The difference is 3 milliliters.